What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
If you want the wyvern's heart, you'll have to tell me what you're using it for.
I can do better, darling. Give me the heart, and I'll show you what it's for.
All right. 1 heart, as requested.
How kind of you. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work immediately. You have been a dear... This should only take a moment, Inquisitor. I'm here, my darling.
Vivienne.
Yes, darling.
It's going to be all right, my love.
My darling? Bastien?
Vivienne,
There's nothing here.
Inquisitor.
Bastien is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Winter's End Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Falling in love across a crowded ballroom. Sounds like something out of a children's story.
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. And now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Vivienne.
You're too kind. I'll mend. Excuse me, I have so much to do. My dear, did you need me for something?
I'd like to know...
Whatever would you like to know?
Why don't you tell me...
Bastien was. He could charm a bird out of its feather. I remember once, he broke up a fight between Bastien. Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling? What? Where the coal is at...
Your worship.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you.
Inquisitor? Quiet. Too quiet. Inquisitor?
What?
Quiet. Too...
Inquisitor!
True enough.
Back, yeah? Always good. Again with your people. Right, which ones?
What?
She's a bitch, but she knows.
How much did you need?
What do you mean?
Maker, I hope it's not me. Maker, I hope it's not me. Wood's the taker. Right, that's why. Anything we can do, just ask.
Otherwise?
I can talk with you.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
A pleasure. There's scarcely a none in particular. Yes? There's scarcely a Who did you mean?
What?
We've met a few times before at court. So long as her interests align with... Just do keep her on... Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers, and the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
You'd think with so many of us up here they'd relax the restrictions.
If anything, this breach business has made them even more cautious.
It's hardly the time for a lyrium shortage. Orzammar's mines need all the protection they can get.
I'd offer to go with you, but someone should keep watch. Plus, I could use the sun if this storm ever clears. The lift's ready for you. Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
Lowered into a hole. What an auspicious start. We've been in worse places. Perhaps you have, my dear.
So, the deep roads. Do you think there'll be tight spaces? Long hallways with low ceilings?
Possibly. Why?
Just hoping my horns fit. Always wondered if I'd die down here.
You're not dead yet.
The day's just starting.
Your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trust Valar, Inquisitor. The Shaper it welcomes you to the deep roads.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
My ambassador briefed me, but now I hear there are still more quakes?
Each new tremor opens another fissure in the deep roads. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, and Orzammar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Apologies for pushing you.
Aren't you a polite thing?
I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp. These roads are dangerous.
An ogre!
Stay clear of its reach!
Guard.
If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry. never get used to the stench of darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air. That's the broken seal ahead. It is worse than I thought.
Get those charges to the tunnels! Someone prime the sodding fuses!
We can't lose this position! Hurry!
We can't set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Clear out the darkspawn!
That's got them on their heels! Keep it up! The seal's clear! Prime the charges!
Now, set the charges!
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
The Legion of the Dead has the Inquisition's full support.
That's the best news I've heard since the quakes began. Actually, the only good news.
Take cover!
You heard that, yes? The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
How could an earthquake be caused deliberately?
We get plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity. But now? The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away, and there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
With respect, Inquisitor, you were born on the surface. You don't have our connection to the stone.
Shapers have great stone sense, and Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
You speak of the stone.
The stone is eternal.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we...
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
Even if something strange is behind these earthquakes, it's not necessarily a Titan.
Aye. You'd think the memories would at least mention them. For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a...
The Inquisition is on everyone's lips. In his younger years, but he is too old now for such a journey.
House Kadash was exiled from Orzammar long before my time, but no one has ever told me why. Does the Shaperate know?
It's my understanding that your house tried to obtain information about a war golem during the...
Why would that warrant?
Their methods were considered offensive. House Kadash was feared long before it joined the... I wish I could tell you more, but family histories are not my area of expertise.
How does one
I was born with a keen stone sense. It caught the Shaperate's attention, but my passion for history earned me the title. It was never really a choice.
You seem quite excited by...
My connection to the stone allows... Titans can sing... We call ourselves children of the stone. What does that make the Titans?
What's life like?
I haven't lived in Orzammar. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Do you miss living?
I do sometimes. Particularly but the importance of my work outweighs the comforts of the city.
How's the political...
There have been riots due to food shortages, but they will... I've no doubt some Deshers will try to use the situation, but the king has a good hold over the assembly.
That...
Of course.
Thank...
My pleasure.
We'll speak in...
A trust for law, Inquisitor. My...
We'll...
So it's true. The king involved a Artificer.
We've lost so many. The Inquisitor's a welcome sight.
The Legion can handle Darkspawn. It's what we're born for. What we die for.
And the Tremors? Don't be stone blind, Yakar. This is beyond the Legion.
You can clean it, right?
Stay still.
It's a small cut.
Even breaths, Markev.
The blight. It's in my blood, isn't it? Your face gives you away.
We don't know for sure.
It'll be too late when we do.
The Legion is honored by your presence, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Skyhole. How do you keep it from...
It's built.
Held by the stone, then.
Shaper Volta said you're a veteran. But you...
Swing your axe long enough.
You must have racked...
Maybe when this...
Most of Ren's stories...
I'm an efficient guy.
I'd like to know more about the...
The Legion's pretty straightforward. We keep the Darkspawn. Becoming a Legionnaire is a lifelong oath. One, we celebrate our own funerals. As far as our families in Orzammar are concerned, we're already dead. Hence the name.
That's quite the commitment.
It isn't a glamour. From the common criminal to the deep lord with illusions of grandeur.
What about you?
I had a responsibility.
A historian and a soldier.
What makes you...
The bickering.
Doesn't mean I won't give her a hard time.
Thanks.
Best way to get out Darkspawn stains? Vroog. It's a Legion secret.
Thanks.
Stone met, Inquisitor.
forge like this, who needs the view?
It creeps into your thoughts, humming.
Weird.
weird.
Good day to you.
Inquisitor!
Hear my cry. Thank the Maker the Inquisition found us.
No sign of trouble at the moment.
Empress Celine is dead.
Ah, the game is merciless. Regrets upon... The Grand Duke has the throne. Gaspard will make a good emperor.
Hope we don't run into an emissary.
Definitely will.
I take it emissaries are bad.
Most Darkspawn are mindless killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent and use magic.
hope we don't run into an emissary.
Oh. Now we definitely will.
I take it emissaries are bad.
Most Darkspawn are mindless killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent and use magic. Shrieks. It had to be shrieks.
I thought you'd be used to all kinds of darkspawn.
But everyone's got their favorites.
I'm partial to orders. Great rats.
This belonged to an exiled dwarf. He was experimenting with raw lyrium.
This door. There's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
It's missing gears.
We have to find them. It's our only way through.
This gear is warm to the touch. Strange.
I don't recognize that metal. But we should only need one more. We have enough of these odd gears. Let's head back to the door.
What facade is that?
Only a lyrium-addled mind would hide secrets behind such madness.
Ren, I'm sorry about Bernat. You served with him a long time.
It's never easy to lose a member of your company.
It was quick. And Bernat returned to the stone with honor. We should all be so lucky.
It's all right to be upset.
I'm too old to be upset. Did that messenger who came through camp have any news about Orzammar? The food shortage?
More riots. There's unrest from Dust Town to the Diamond Quarters.
Can't have the Deep Lords going hungry.
I made sure your mother and brother are safe.
That wasn't necessary.
You're welcome. It's open. Keep any gears we find. We may need more. And if we don't, I want to study them. Whatever they're made of wasn't mine down here. The rhythm in the tremors, it echoes through the stone. This way. Another strange door. Who put these here? And why?
This one uses a different kind of gear from the others.
We don't have to open it. My stone sense leads the other way. Though I am curious to see the other side.
You always are.
That scar on your nose is new.
Yeah. Fell out of bed.
You sleep on the ground.
Surprised me too.
This Grey Warden had a map. Could be important.
You've been doing it your whole life, Inquisitor.
He means that as a compliment.
You're famous. Even down here. Is it true you killed a dragon?
Magnificent creatures. Bringing one down is always bittersweet.
I can't even imagine. Tell me about their teeth. I've heard they don't all breathe fire, and their scales have different colors and patterns.
Careful, Ren. I believe you're drooling. Ren. Could this be Hedron?
Darkspawn all over it. You can see their torches.
We're getting close to something.
Aye. The fight of our lives.
I'm sorry, Ren.
You joined the Legion knowing you're already dead. You don't fear the killing blow. We rest in the stone and pass our strength back to her. That's our reward. But the Darkspawn defiled these soldiers. They can't return to the stone. They'd only weaken her.
There must be some way to lay them to rest with honor.
We can burn the remains.
Aye. That's all we can do. Keep your mouth closed when fighting Darkspawn. Their blood's poison.
Thanks for the warning.
There was this Carter boy, Vaughn, who joined the Legion around the same time I did. Fast with daggers. Could poke 50 holes in a Hurlock before the Blighter knew what happened. Daggers are messy. Vaughn swallowed some spatter. Took him 3 days to die.
Why is this here? Perhaps there's a use for it.
Here is the request Sir Morris made.
Of course.
Look at all these. So much.
Worship?